Hey guys, welcome to this video update of the 2014 West Michigan Summer Movie Draft. As always, I'm Brad, the guy who occasionally does these videos and then sometimes types them up and puts them on Facebook and whatever else. Welcome to another video update where I tell you whether or not you're a loser, as most of us are in this summer movie draft. Hey, a big movie came out this past week. That was Guardians of the Galaxy, which belonged to TJ. If you haven't seen it, I would recommend going to see it, because if you haven't, you're probably Hitler and should have been dead 60 whatever years ago. Anyway, let's talk about where everybody's at in this summer movie draft. In 10th place, it's Brian with $194.1 million. Brian does have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles coming out this weekend. Fair bet is that Guardians of the Galaxy will still be the #1 film this week, regardless of what this movie is or is not. I don't know. 9th place is Jake with $237.5 million. 8th place is TJ, even with Guardians of the Galaxy, at $283.8 million. We'll talk a little bit about that in a second. 7th place is Brittany with $288.5 million. 6th place is Corey with $313.3 million. Important to note that Corey still does, I believe, have the best performing film of the entire movie draft, or at least he did with Maleficent. Yeah, that's still pretty good. He made a good choice there. Let's see. 5th place is Ben with $326.0 million. Ben's still in the thick of things, but the thick is still the middle. Let's see. 4th place is Sean with $339.2 million. He's had movies come out that I don't know if there's anything left. I can't remember. Let's see. 3rd place is Aaron with $424.4 million. Now, Aaron, I don't believe has anything else coming out. Oh, he has one film left, and it is The Loft. And we're going to see if that gets bumped or not. And if it gets bumped, we'll give him another movie to keep him in the thick of things. So we will see what happens there. 2nd place is Mark with $436.9 million. Now, Mark has exhausted all of his films, all of the films that we have left. We've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which is Brian. We have The 100-Foot Journey, which is also Brian. Both of those come out this weekend. We have The Expendables 3, which is next weekend. That one belongs to Brittany. Jake has The Giver, which also comes out on the 15th. TJ has Sin City 2 on the 22nd, and then the last film is The Loft, which belongs to Aaron. So really, the top 3 places are, for the most part, locked in place. Mark and I pretty much maxed out our scores. If you haven't deducted it, I'm in first place with $485 million, 485.8. I guess I'm sitting pretty comfortably with a give or take $50 million lead over Mark, and to Aaron, it's give or take 60 mil. Really, the person that we got to watch out for is TJ. A lot of things. If you head on over to boxoffice.com and look at some of their estimates on how these movies are looking like they're going to do, which is a great tool to just kind of get an idea of where things are going. They're expecting Guardians of the Galaxy to hit $178 million by this Sunday, which is pretty goddamn impressive. It opened up with 94 this past week. There's a good chance it's going to do at least 60 mil, if not more, throughout the rest of this week. I guess it did $11 million on Sunday or Monday alone, which is insane to think about how much money that is on a Monday, no less. So either way, this film is rolling. They're setting it on track to do somewhere around 250, 260 now, which I think is pretty realistic, which is pretty good. It might even be underselling it. I think we could be on track for a $300 million release, but it's hard to guess. If it does do 250, let's see, that would put TJ pretty much right at my doorstep, and it would really all come down to what Sin City 2 is going to make. You know, a lot of people didn't really have a high demand for this movie to happen, but they're doing it anyway. It got some pretty decent buzz coming out of Comic-Con. We'll see. A lot of the estimates are putting Sin City 2 right around 60 mil on the high end, 50, 60, maybe as high as 70. So basically, for TJ to get into first place, which can very well happen in this movie draft, Guardians of the Galaxy is going to have to do 250 at least, and then Sin City, for him to catch me, is going to have to do at least $75 to $100 million, and it's a tough call. But I think right now we're looking at a brother 1-2 finish in this movie draft, all in getting set for the winter draft, which starts in October. I haven't picked out a specific date yet. We're going to have to do it probably the last week of September when we announce the winner of the summer movie draft. Currently, I have 21, I think it's 21 or 20 20 or 21 films picked out for the winter movie draft. We're waiting for films to get announced for January and February. I'm thinking we might cut it off a little bit early this season, just to give us a little bit of a break time before the next big season starts, because, as you all know, 2015 is going to be the craziest year ever for the movie draft. We're going to be testing a lot of theories based on, can you run on single franchises, what franchises will perform and what won't. I mean, for God's sakes, you've got the Avengers, you've got Finding Dory, you've got Star Wars, like a bunch of huge things all happen next year. So I'm really excited for that, and I hope that you are too. So in case you didn't know, Iceman.com has been closed down due to, well, lack of interest. So I talk about shit on Twitter mostly, at YSSMAN, and there's Tumblr if you're into that. Otherwise, you can just watch this shit here. Make sure you subscribe to these videos if you want to get these updates every week. Otherwise, I'll just tag you on whatever, and we'll keep going. Until next time, guys, have a wonderful night, and I will see you again.